The Constitutional Council of Cameroon has officially declared Paul Biya the winner of the October 12, 2025 presidential election. At 92 years old, Biya secures an 8th term in office, extending a rule that has already lasted more than 43 years, one of the longest in modern history. Inside the council hall, applause followed the announcement. Outside, fireworks, music and cheers filled the air. Supporters of the ruling Cameroon People's Democratic Movement danced in celebration, waving flags and chanting, "Papa Paul forever." But across other cities, silence and disbelief spread quickly. For many, the outcome signals not renewal, but repetition. Once again, the country finds itself standing at the same familiar crossroads. Stability for some, frustration for others, and questions about what the next 7 years will truly bring. Cameroon's long wait is finally over. The Constitutional Council has now proclaimed Paul Biya as the winner of the October 12th presidential election, confirming his 8th term in office. Inside the council hall, the announcement drew applause and formal chants of "Vive la République," while outside, the news spread rapidly through phones, radio and television screens across the country. In the ruling party strongholds, the atmosphere turned festive. Supporters described Biya's renewed mandate as a victory for stability and peace. Proof, they said, that Cameroon still trusts its long-time leader to steer the nation forward. But in other regions, the mood was far less jubilant. Across parts of Douala, Garoua, and the northwest, reactions were mixed, ranging from cautious acceptance to open disbelief. Some opposition supporters expressed frustration, saying they felt their voices had not been heard. Once again, Cameroonians found themselves divided between celebration and skepticism, a reflection of two contrasting realities in one country. For some, the result promises calm. For others, it rekindles the question that has lingered for decades. Can political stability survive without real change? Even before the official proclamation, the political temperature had already begun to rise. Just days after voting ended, Issa Tchiroma Bakary, leader of the Front for National Renewal and Paul Biya's main challenger, stepped before cameras in the northern city of Garoua to make a bold declaration. "According to the results compiled from our polling stations across the nation," he said, "the people of Cameroon have chosen change. I am the winner of this election." His statement landed like a political earthquake. Social media erupted as his words spread across the country. Videos of his declaration flooded WhatsApp groups and TikTok feeds. For many of his supporters, especially in the North, Adamawa, and Far North regions, it was the moment they had been waiting for. The belief that power was finally shifting after more than 4 decades of one-man rule. But within hours, joy turned into confrontation. Police patrols moved in to disperse gatherings that authorities said were unauthorized celebrations. In some districts, clashes were reported between protesters and security forces. Tear gas filled the air as residents demanded the publication of what Tchiroma's camp called the real results. Government officials dismissed his claim as illegal and irresponsible, warning that only the Constitutional Council had the authority to declare a winner. State media accused Tchiroma of trying to destabilize the nation. Still, his message resonated with thousands who felt excluded from the political mainstream. To them, his voice symbolized resistance, the hope that Cameroon's democratic destiny could one day belong to a new generation. Economically, challenges remain. Inflation, unemployment, and the high cost of living have tightened daily life. The Anglophone crisis continues to smolder, and insecurity in the far north persists. For Paul Biya's government, this new term is not just another chapter. It is a test of endurance and legitimacy. Still, Cameroon endures. Its people remain resilient, proud, and hopeful despite decades of uncertainty. As the country steps into yet another Biya era, one truth stands clear. History has repeated itself, but the demands of the future will not wait. And so, 4 decades later, Paul Biya has once again turned history in his favor, proving that in Cameroonian politics, longevity is itself a form of power. Please take a moment to like and subscribe to help grow this community.